Hello, it is sisterguard here. Hopefully having a great day. I'm having a great day. We're back to seeing Rise because we have Deadly Update Part 2, which a bunch of quality of life stuff, and they've expanded a ton of stuff. We actually have another relic slot now. We have more shadows, a bunch of new stuff, and 2 new codes. So if you've not already, please make sure you smash the like button, do the subscribe button, I get it, push those a lot. And let's get into it. So first things first, let's go ahead and do codes. We have Deadly 2 and Infinite Check. Deadly 2 and Infinite Check. Let's go ahead and send those both out. Cool. I'm always happy for mode tokens. I ain't gonna complain on that. Next big thing that they have added, if we go over here to the update logs. So Infernal Castle now goes up to floor 400. We will go check that out at the very end about how far we can get. Hopefully they have added at 300 where you automatically get the points, but we're not going to again check that out till the very end. The Relics and Shadows will be coming next update. Weapons did have a rebalance. They've added weapon effects and settings so you can disable it. You can also hide particles for those of us that are lagging. Guilds. Now everything can be boosted up to 350. There's a 9th relic slot and a 13th shadow slot. So yeah, there you go. Next big thing we're going to check out is there's 4 new relics in Infinite Castle. So I'll get those. They've also added XP. They finally added checkpoints. Thank God. We needed that so much. So I'm going to go get those here, but we're going to cover the rest of the update before we go into that. Rebirth now gives more points each time. There was an issue, if you didn't notice, which I've already redone my stats, is like you would have 1200 shadow power, but you could only have like 200 reach, 400 reach, 200 speed. Like you didn't have that many points. So I am glad that they have added more to compensate. So hopefully that'll fix that problem. There is a new Rebirth title, so let's go take a look at that. Rebirth Initiate. Ooh, plus 35% XP, and that's just getting your first Rebirth. So for getting more XP, that's insanely OP. Like, that's... wow. Okay. Rebirths now show on leaderboards. I'm a little confused as to what that means. Y'all let me know in the comments section down below. Next thing to note... they have UGM plus relics, so I'll go ahead and do that here in a second. They have buffed the Halloween Monarch titles, so let's go over here. Let's check it on out. Wow. That's gonna be OP for a very long time. I don't know if he meant to do that, but okay. I'm not gonna complain. So next thing we're going to be doing... I need to upgrade all my relics real quick, so one moment, please. This is really expensive. 3,000 legendary dust, 30 legendary cores. Hoo-wee. That's kind of an expensive upgrade. I ain't gonna lie. But we will go ahead and get this done. I'm just gonna upgrade as much of my stuff as I can. I need to go through and just make all of my relics UGM plus. So that way I don't have to go through and fuss with this. I am probably actually going to run out of dust before anything else. That's going to be the funny part. And yes, I am upgrading everything. That's just so I don't have to keep clicking buttons later on. The damage with my single guys is DTG, that's nuts. What is my single target up to? 61 TTG. Jesus Christ, that had a big jump. Oh, I apologize. My stuff was not updated. Oops. Sorry, my double target is 27 TGG. Jesus. I don't know why that wasn't updated. That's weird. Well, now that we have that, kind of the next thing, I'm not going to fuss with Castle, because let's go on over to Infinite Castle, and we will go get the relics from there. As soon as I can remember where this is at. Also want to check out the stuff. Okay, so, basically it's every 30. Oh, that's nice. Oh, cool, we can go ahead and start. Awesome. Let me go out real quick and we'll go figure out what floors this needs, because, yeah, I'm not starting on floor 30. So, 125, 150, 175. So, 120? Awesome, there is a 120 teleporter, so we can get the 125 pretty easily. Okay, we got the 125 relic. It is called the Epic Flame Bead. So it's giving shadow levels and weapon levels. All right, let's go ahead and upgrade this to max. Wow. 96 shadow levels? Jesus Christ. Yeah, that's definitely gonna make it on the team. Okay. Now we need to go back for 150. So the closest that we have for that is actually wave 150. That makes this super easy grind. And by the way, I did figure out what the rebirth things means. It's in the top right-hand corner. I'm dumb. And for those of y'all wondering, I've been asked about the one. He is worse than Halloween Monarch. So for those of you wanting to know what you should go grind, there you go. And we got Cursed Lotus. That is the 150. So Cursed Lotus is going to give drop chance. Nice. We've needed a new drop chance relic, but there's also shadow levels. That's the big one everybody wants. So 110. Jesus. That's a lot. I mean, it's not as much as some of the others, but I mean, I'm doing QI right now. So we more than likely will be hitting 175, which is our next one that we have. So unfortunately, I'm going to have to go from the 150 wave. So this is going to take me a minute. So we did get the next title, which is Onyx Enforcer. Nice. I am going to say 200 is probably not going to be possible this update. I am struggling. I'm trying to just get 180 unlocked. So I don't think 200 is doable at this point in time. Unfortunate. But I have not gotten the relic yet, but I at least wanted to bring y'all back that I don't think 200 is going to be possible even with another OP relic just because of limits. I'm going to keep farming for the 175 so we can go check out Castle. So we scored the 175 relic. Let's go check it out. So it is called the Oni Blood Sigil. All right, that's going to be a lot of shadow damage when that's fully upgraded. I am already out of dust. Good lord. 119 levels. Jesus. And for those of y'all confused as to why we are getting such OP upgrades right now, the dev is having to put stuff in so that people can upgrade even if they don't have the Halloween stuff. So this is why why we're getting these super OP relics right now. Is there's no balance for half of those relics. Currently, I think I only have one on my damage loadout still from that. Everything else is from somewhere in the game, other than accessories. So, my single target is doing that much. I don't have a final spot, by the way. Like, I don't have my 21st spot yet, so we're still missing that. But let's go ahead and go to duel, and let me upgrade that or update that real quick. Yeah, I'm doing sextillion damage. Okay, let's see if we can get a little bit farther in the infinite castle, and then we will go do infernal. I want to see how far we can get. So this video will take me a little bit to get out, but I just want to see how close we can get there, because if you can get to like 196, 197, it probably would be doable in a group. If we can't really get there yet, then unfortunately no. Okay, we're struggling at 184, so I'm just gonna leave this here because we'll maybe hit 185. But no, we are nowhere close to 200 on this. So I'll bring you back. We'll get into castle. We'll check out if floor 300 has a time on it. Hopefully he has added that. If not, I'll start at floor 200 and see how high we can get. All right, let's see if 300 gives us time. Also, let's hope 300 actually starts us at 300. If not, I gotta start at 2. Yep, we get time. That makes this easy. We are flying. I can't even move to tell y'all like what stuff is. We're over 5 hours of time in castle right now. So the 325 title is Void Overlord, and we are very close to it being another increase for us, which I think is hysterical. So this is where everyone's been at, is this 330, I think is the max currently. So we'll see how far we can get. There is no relics currently. There are no shadows in here, so there's nothing I can show y'all, but we'll just see how far we can get. And someone is slightly ahead of me. So I can't show y'all 331 because we slowed down. We're at 41 SXTG, and I'm doing 14 to 13 SXTG right now. So we'll see how far this goes. I want to comment that is 43 SPVG. The amount of money right now. Good lord. By the way, my sword, my Crimson Fang, is doing TG damage now. So 332, we're rocking 87. So 330 is, or 333 is 170. 334 is looking at 347 SXTG. 335, we're looking at 716 SXTG. He's a chunky boss back here too. He's got 5.61 SP TG. So this is going to take me another hour, and I would really like to get this update video out. So I'm just going to keep going. I will let y'all know. Yeah. So this is 335. We got a chunky boy of a boss. So this is, I'm going to be here for a minute. So my guess is probably max is going to be 337, 338 right now. So for those of you that are leaderboard hunting, there you go. There's nothing really too special beyond here because we're not going to hit 350. So I'm going to just end it here. So I'll see y'all next time.